We talked on the phone just last week since he asked us not to visit him in prison. When my brother Manny calls, he asks about me, about my sewing, my designs, my modeling, my friends, my life, pretty much. He served 5 years of his sentence already, and still he asks me if I'm okay. Somehow I feel vulnerable, and if I'm honest, I feel guilty too. But what could I have done to help? I was 17. It was the middle of the night, but someone was knocking at the door. My mom got up and went to the bottom of the steps and asked, "Who is it?" several times, but she couldn't make out what the person was saying. My oldest brother, Shiz, rushed down the steps past her. He opened the door and then, boom, the door slammed, and my mom screamed, "Oh my God, he's been shot." And that's when all hell broke loose. Manny wasn't there that night, but when he found out about our brother Shiz, he followed the unspoken code of the streets. If you mess with my family, you mess with me. Something he always taught us. After that, he never left the house without a gun. And my neighborhood, my safe haven, my home was no longer safe. My family was shattered. Recently, I wrote a letter to Manny. I wanted him to know that because of him, I work with Black men who've been shot, stabbed, or assaulted. I help people with stuff like finding jobs and getting health insurance and just navigating different systems. I help them fight the criminal justice system mainly and help them manage their emotions after a trauma. Some of these young men have nightmares, worry about their families, feel afraid to leave the house without a gun. And sometimes in their faces, I see my brothers looking back at me. Our phone calls are short. Manny never mentions my letter or my work. And I don't talk about how he's inspired me or how things might have been different for him. But I wish he could know in my own way. I'm following the code too.